Okay, this is starting horribly. I didn't really think about how I was going to start a video, but I want to start a YouTube channel, I guess, or just somewhere where I can talk. So welcome to my channel. Good morning. I just had my breakfast and coffee and went out and smoked, just like any other day. I hope I'm talking loud enough. That's something I actually why I want to do videos like this, so I can hopefully get better at talking. But yeah, welcome to my channel. This is just like an introductory video about what I want it to be like and a little about me, I guess. So I think it's mostly just going to be like rant, life talk stuff. I might maybe get into like commentary on things I like. And then I also play guitar, so I might do some like guitar videos. I don't know, but we'll see where it goes. But I got like a rough outline of kind of what I want to talk about here. Because I'm not that great at talking on camera, and yeah, I don't know, I'm just not that great at it. I feel like I'm not good at talking in the moment. That's why it's very like broken feeling. But one thing I want with this channel is I don't want to like edit my videos too much, so I apologize if they're rough. They're gonna be rough. It's okay. I just kind of want to do like a one take, see where it gets me kind of thing. This is already take 3, only because I couldn't get the beginning to start right. I was like, hey, hello world, and then I was like, nah, that's not it. That's not me. But maybe it is. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but I guess I'll just start with like a brief introduction to me, who I am. Like I said, I'm Ethan. I'm 25 years old. I have 2 cats, Astro and Luna. Astro I've had for like 5 years almost. And Luna I got this year. And Astro is like 6, and Luna's like 2.5. So yeah, it's just me and them in my apartment. I've lived alone for the past like 7 months. Before that, I lived alone 2019, I think, until like 2021. And then I got into a relationship and moved in with that person. And then we broke up. So I had to move. I had to go my own way. And it's been really hard. It sucks living alone, and I don't have a lot of friends, so I don't know, I just feel I feel very alone a lot of times, especially right now. I just came off this Christmas break from my work, where I was off for 19 days, I think. Which normally that would be good. Normally I would love that. I can go visit people, visit family, friends. But not this time, because I'm really broke and my car doesn't want to go long distances. It's got some issue with it. So I didn't really get to visit any family. I didn't get to go see them for the holidays. I did get to visit a friend that lives in Ohio. She recently moved over there with her husband, so I stayed over there for a few days for New Year's, and that was nice. But other than that, I don't really have like a lot of close friends besides her. So I don't really have a lot of close friends close to me right now. So especially for this like winter break, I guess. I don't know. It was like every day was the same day, like some Groundhog's Day thing where I'm just like alone. Every day I see my cats, I feed them, I watch some YouTube videos, I play guitar, whatever, and then go to sleep and do it all again. That's okay. It's peaceful, I guess, if it's not driving me insane. um, but yeah, so I live alone. I just live in this like 1 bedroom apartment. I at least have that. I didn't have to get a studio, which I mean probably would have been fine, but I was thinking like maybe I'd have people over and that wouldn't work as well with the studio, and I don't know. But maybe it would have been better because I'm not really having people over, and it would have saved me some money, so I could have done some other things. But yeah, for work, I work at a dining court for the college that I did not graduate from. So that's awesome. I came here to go to school, did that for a while, and then didn't graduate for a reason that I'll probably get into in some other video. It's just not good, and I don't think I'm gonna graduate at this point. Although I have passed all my classes, I'm like done with the school part of it, but yeah, I still can't graduate, and I'd have to get into that a little more specifically, which I don't really want to do today. I don't want to waste time with that. But yeah, so I work in food. I've worked in food most of my life. Honestly, I've only had like one job where I didn't work in food, and it was okay, but it was just kind of weird. Not the work, but the way the job was set up. But yeah, one of the things I wanted to talk about here is like why am I doing this? Why are you doing this? Like I said, I live alone, and it's a constant struggle for me with mental health and just being okay with that. And one thing I found helped for me is there's a plethora. There's so many channels and videos on YouTube of people doing like what I'm doing right now, just talking, just sharing what's going on in their life or giving advice for other people, and I don't know, just being vulnerable, sharing their feelings about things that bother them, things they want to improve in, anything. It just feels nice to listen to people talk like that. And some of the people in these videos have said it helps them to record like this, so I thought, why not? Why not try it? One thing I didn't get into with the intro to me that I forgot. I'm looking at my outline. Hobbies. So I already said I play guitar. I have cats. I bother them. That's 2. I play video games sometimes. I used to play video games a lot more, but it's just, I don't know. It's not what it used to be for me anymore. It's not a good way to spend my time sometimes. Feels like I sorry, I don't know, it just feels like I'm doing a hobby that is not going to get me out and meeting people, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna have any real interaction with anyone. A lot of the video games I play are single player, so there's no real reason. And then if I get into them and then maybe someone wanted to hang out, I'd be like, maybe I want to play my game. You know what I mean? And that's lame. I'm not like anyone that likes doing that. That's awesome. I'm glad you found your thing. But for me, it just like it bothers me and makes my anxiety worse. Here's Bear, Astro, but I call him Bear. So yeah, that's my one cat. I'll probably make a video about this at some point too, but I gotta keep my two cats separated because they don't get along, unfortunately. Yeah, that's hard. I don't know what I'm doing with that, if it's ever gonna work out, but I want them to live together and be friends, and hopefully one day I can make that happen. But yeah, other hobbies. One new one that I've been getting into this year is collecting CDs, or this past year. I didn't have any, and now I have like 30 something. I don't know exactly, but yeah, I love CDs. I love collecting them, listening to albums like that. I love the physical media. So that's been something that's really fun, but expensive for the amount of money that I make. I'm constantly getting to a point where I'm like, I can't buy anymore because I'm too broke. And it's okay. It's whatever. I have Spotify too, so it's not like I can't listen to whatever I want to, and YouTube's free. But I don't know, I like collecting CDs and I like supporting the artists. That's what I tell myself, is I'm like giving back to them, I'm directly supporting them. Because I've seen some artists, not a lot, I guess, but some say that streaming, they don't make a lot of money from that. So I don't know, it's nice to give back. As if I'm some like charity, but it's nice to support the artists that you care about, and and you get a little hard copy of whatever you want, so it's cool. So that's something I've been getting into, CD collecting. I might make videos about that at some point. I don't know anything. And then other than that, there's like two hobbies that I don't do. I can't say I really like participate in them, but I want to at some point. One, I'm just like kind of afraid, I guess, of how it'll go, but the other one's more financial right now. The one is creative writing. I love reading. I've always been into that kind of, like, fiction, especially, and anything that's just like a suspenseful story. I read Lord of the Rings all the way through over the summer in 2024, and that was really good. But I'd love to like create my own thing one day. So I've tried to start getting into that a little bit. The only issue is I don't think it's good. I don't think I'm doing good, but I have fun doing it, you know. But the reason I don't think it's good is because I've like, and maybe you shouldn't do this, but I've like searched about different elements of what I'm doing in my story, and I come to find out it's just the most cliche, don't do this ever kind of thing. No one wants to read it. And it's not necessarily that I want anyone to read my stuff or even watch my YouTube videos. I don't want to be big. I just want to have an outlet. But yeah, it's just a little discouraging to read stuff like that and be like, well, that's exactly what I was going to do in my story, you know? So yeah, I don't know. I've kind of like stopped working on my story since then, but I'm still like writing different ideas I have for other stories, and maybe I'll pick it back up again. And then the other one that's more financial is camping. One of these channels that I watch, these like talk channels. Sorry. No edits. I'm not taking the burp out. I'm sorry. Just live with it. Yeah, one of the channels I watch is a camping one. It just goes on camping trips. It's like a 3-hour video. I put it on for my cats too a lot, but and he just talks about life. But I don't know. I love going outside. I love having a reason to, and I would love to do something similar to the camping that they do in their videos, which is really, it's just like tent camping, setting up a fire, sleeping bag, going out into the middle of nowhere. No one else is around. It's peaceful. Also, I don't know if I'd be good at it, but I'd want to. I'd try. I would make that effort. And so yeah, those are some hobbies I get into. But back to the inspiration. Yeah, there's a lot of channels that I watch that just talk about life, different aspects of it. Some are more funny, some are more sad. But they're all just really like soothing to me. So I thought I'd try to get into it and see if it helps me to make my own videos in that way. But some of the channels, I wrote them down, that specifically inspired me, I guess, are Dry Creek Wrangler School. He does awesome stuff. It's more advice based. He's not like always going through it, you know what I mean? But he's got a lot of experience and a lot of things to talk about. So yeah, I don't know. I've gotten a lot of good ideas from him. Just in life in general. Another one, Mr. Gaming Guitarist. This is the one that specifically, I mean, I found this channel yesterday. Okay. But this is the specific one that was like the nail in the coffin. I'm like, I'm doing it. I'm making my own videos. Because they just had like a really vulnerable video. And yeah, I don't know, it just kind of spoke to me. Other ones, Kev Solidity, it's similar, where it's just like really vulnerable, really insightful about how he feels, about different things in his life and whatever he's going through. I'd recommend checking out any of these before checking out my channel. I'm not, like I said, I'm not really a good speaker. I'm not gonna edit these videos. So you're probably better off watching them. But if for whatever reason you want to watch me too, that's awesome. Thank you. Renz, RENZ, is another one. That one's a really small channel that I saw like right when I started watching these videos. I think it was one of the first ones I watched. And he's still making videos, so I'm happy for him. Because that first video I watched was like his first video, where he's like, hey, I'm gonna try and do this thing and see where it goes. This is what I want to do. I've always wanted to do it, kind of thing, you know? So I'm happy to see that he's continuing to make videos like that. And then the other one, he's made videos for a while, I think, Shaman Davis. I think I'm saying that right. Just really relaxing, insightful, and great storytelling. And that goes back to Dry Creek Wrangler School too. Great storytellers, both of those two. And I don't think I'm that good at telling stories, but maybe. I don't know. I'd love to be. But other than that, I think I said this a little bit, but I don't know. There's just a lot of struggles for me in my life, and being okay with where I'm at, being okay with being alone a lot. where watching these videos helps me, makes me feel better. It's as simple as that. So I don't know. Another thing I didn't say on hobbies that it was the reason why I was going back to it is because I journal. Okay, I've been journaling basically since my past breakup, on or off. Sometimes it's really frequent, like every day. Sometimes lately it's been more like every so often, every week, every 2 weeks. And I like it. I don't know. It's nice to journal. It's in any form. It's nice to get your feelings and your thoughts out and put them somewhere. The only issue I have, I guess, with journaling is it just feels kind of like an echo chamber, where like you don't really get anything back. It's just you. So there's no other side to, no one's like, well, that's a good point, but what about this, or did you think of it this way? There's none of that with journaling, so it's just like, I don't know, it's just an outlet, but it's not, you don't really get too much back from it besides writing and putting your thoughts somewhere, which is nice if you don't do that at all. If you just keep them inside, it's nice to have somewhere to get them out. But it's not. It's not as rewarding as I wish it was, I guess. So yeah, that's kind of why I want to make a channel like this. And then more specifically, why now? That's another one I wrote down on my outline, my dumb outline. Like I said, I just had this like winter break thing where I was really just like alone. Besides the like New Year's thing, I was alone like 95% of the time, 90%. Just me and my cats. Maybe go to the store, but not really too much social interaction there. So I don't know. I'll say I wish I started this at the beginning of that, but maybe that's part of it, is it took me being completely alone for a few weeks and feeling that to be like, okay, I need some kind of outlet, somewhere where I can talk. And that's definitely one of the things that I want from this, is just something where I can actually speak out loud versus journaling, where it's like a lot of these things I'm talking about here might be the same as what I would journal about, but it's nice to talk, to speak out loud. And when you live alone with 2 cats, I don't know, you can talk to them, but they don't talk back, and you don't really have a conversation. Not like an in-depth conversation. Like, I don't know. I talk to my cats all the time, but it's still kind of empty, you know? So I don't know. I think it would be nice to have somewhere where I can talk about these things out loud. And I want to say confide, but not really confide. I'm not talking to anyone, but I might get feedback. And I do want to say, if for whatever reason you watch this video and want to give me feedback, positive or negative, I thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I'll try to respond as fast as I can. I don't know how often I'll check this channel and how often I'll actually make videos, but I'm gonna try. And that's definitely something I've thought about, is like, it'd be nice to have feedback about some of these things I'm thinking about and going through in life. So thank you in advance. But yeah, and then the last thing is, what do I want from this? And I've already kind of covered a few of the things that I want, I guess. Um, I want to get better at speaking. Um, if you can't tell, a little awkward when it comes to like speaking. I don't know, it just doesn't come natural to me all the time. My phrasing is kind of weird. I'd like stop and start and whatever, and I'd like to get better at not doing that and just speaking. Not only here but in real life, but I'll get more practice if I can make more videos like this. So that that would be nice. Get better at speaking, get better at storytelling. Like I said, I don't know what all stories I have to tell. I'm sure I do, but I don't know how well I could tell them, and I hope I can get better through practice with something like this. Another thing is I want to keep this like kind of anonymous. That's why I named it Anon or Die. Anonymous in the sense of like not to you, the viewer, but to people in real life, I guess, that I know, like people I work with or whatever. I'm not gonna be like, hey, I have a YouTube channel, please check it out. I don't want you to. If you know me in person, no, you don't. Not here. Or maybe you do, I don't know. And you probably want to check it out. That's fine. If you somehow stumble upon this video, that's fine. But it's not for you, it's for me, kind of. And the people that don't know me yet. I don't know what I'm talking about. But basically, I'm not going to be sharing this with people I know in real life because that would change the way I go about making my videos. I would be more in my head about it and be like, okay, I have to be this person. And I have to not be me. And that's not what I want from it. And that goes into my next point. I want this to be a place where I can just honestly be me. You know, I can do whatever I want. I can talk about whatever I want. I can say how I feel and not have to worry about, oh, well, this person's in the room. I don't know if they'll like that. Because I feel like I get in my head a lot when I'm around people and I'm trying to, like, avoid certain things, not offend anyone. And not start anything, you know? And it's like I don't want to do that here, especially. I don't want to do that anyway, but I really don't want to do it in my own places that I've created. That's kind of the same energy for my apartment, where it's like I live alone, so I've created something that's for me. You know what I mean? It's not for anyone else. It's my comfort zone, and I want to be me here. I don't want to have to be a shell of myself in my own home. Be put in a box, you know what I mean? So that's kind of what I want in this YouTube channel too, I guess. And then the last few things, I already covered this, but feedback from viewers. Like I said, positive or negative. If you hate me, if this video is dumb, if you hate the way I talk, the way I look, let me know. I'm not gonna be that hurt, I guess. I mean, maybe I will, but it's okay. I'll get over it. It'll help to get over things like that, because it doesn't matter. And I don't know. I guess the one thing I would say is if it's gonna be negative, which if anything, I'm not only supportive, but like I urge you, if that's what you're feeling, is negativity when you watch this video, I urge you to go to the comments and let me know. But I would appreciate it more if it's a little constructive, I guess. Like, what can I do better? You know, if you don't like my face, maybe I can cut it off. Change it. No. I won't be doing anything like that, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so constructive negativity, any positivity, anything, I'd really appreciate it. So yeah, that's kind of how I feel about feedback. Is like I don't plan on ever turning comments off. Some of the channels that I watch, they've turned comments off because they get like negative feedback and whatever. I don't want to take that away from anyone that's watching my videos. I want this to be a free space for everyone, but especially me. And it's important that I keep that for everyone, I guess, too. So that's what it is with feedback. Other than that, hopefully I can come to understand myself better. One thing I wrote down when I was like thinking about this is like it'd be nice to see myself talk and see my mannerisms and see what kind of person I am as others people see it. Because I don't know, that's like a weird obsession I have where I'm like, I can't comprehend myself, I can't know myself because I don't see myself the way other people do. I'm not a third party. And for whatever reason, for a while now, I've wished that I could see that outside. I wish I could see myself outside of myself. Because then I could really, take what I see there and what I see in other people and be like, okay, well, this is what's going on. I don't think it really works like that. It's not that simple, but yeah, I don't know. It'd be nice to see myself, hear myself talk, see how it goes, and just understand where I'm at in in whatever. And then the last thing I wrote down is just help others and help myself. The first half of it, I would love to, if this video helped one person, or if any of the videos I make in the future potentially help one person the way that any of those videos I've referred to have helped me. I don't know, it's just, I guess, such a good feeling from hearing people talk real about what they think. And yeah, I don't know, if it's just one person, that'd be awesome. And not a specific person, just one person out there watches this video and they're like, thank you. Yeah, that would be awesome. So I don't think I'm the best at like helping other people. I can be a good listener sometimes, but I feel like my advice isn't always that great and my perspective isn't. But hopefully, fingers crossed, I can help some people. But more importantly, I hope I can help myself in some way. Help me feel better, more comfortable in my skin, and just more comfortable in this world. Sorry. No. It's not going anywhere. But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover here, I think. I got pages on pages. Let's see. I think yeah, I think I covered everything for the most part, I guess. So it's already getting to longer than I wanted this video to be. I was hoping this was gonna be like a 10-minute video, but I just kind of slowly talked my way through it, and we got through it. So I'm gonna end it here, but next time I think I have 2 ideas for a video that I could go to from here. One would just be more going into what I mean by wanting this place to be something where I can truly be myself, and why that's so important to me to really like be myself and not have to edit who I am for who might be watching. And then the other one is just kind of like, what do I want out of 2025? Because the past few years, I feel like have not, I mean, they've been okay in some way, but at the end of the year, or at some point in the year, I've always said, like, this is the worst year of my life. This is the worst year I've ever gone through. And I guess that's one thing, is I don't want to say that at the end of this year. But I don't really know where I want it to go either. Besides, like, camping. I hope I can get into camping at some point in this year. If I can get all the, like, stuff I need for that. But yeah, those are kind of my ideas going forward. This was my little introduction video. Whatever. I hope it went well. I hope you could hear me. That's one thing I'm worried about. I feel like I mumble a lot and I kind of don't project very well. So I hope that's not an issue in this video, but if it is, I'll try to fix it in the next one. And other than that, I hope you're having a really awesome start to your year. I hope you're getting everything you want. You know, you deserve it. So thank you. Thank you for watching to this point, if you did. I don't know why, but I'm gonna end the video here.